And you are very right, and I will fully support that statement of you said about Rain on Me. I feel like if I was, don't get me wrong, the video is amazing. It has that very much Blade Runner kind of vibe, and I like it. Very too much CGI, but it's it's fine. It's lockdown. It's meant to happen. I have to admit that I feel like if I was in a club getting drunk, the Manchester clubs, like JY, Thompson's, all that stuff, and I felt the bass, and I was having, because Thompson's, they have like those alcohol that just get you drunk, like they just free fall, free fall.
I mean, if anyone from the Alcohol Commission is listening, they probably measure and get their license.
I have never had a drink from any club in Manchester and not got drunk. It's just what it is. They just know how to serve drinks. But if I was in a club and this was being played by a DJ and with my friends and I was feeling the fantasy, I 100% would have been feeling the song. But I feel like because I'm in lockdown, I'm listening it in the four walls of my home, where I've been for the past 2 months, and I have been subjected to think it's not great. But it is only Tuesday. Let's see what happens. It might grow me by Friday. Who knows?
We'll have a Friday check-in.
Yes.
We'll have a Rain on Me
Yes,
check-in.
We will.
Running theme of the podcast every week.
We'll
check in with Nick to see how Rain on Me is handling.
I know, psyche. But included, I feel like we've done quite well with lockdown. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not been crazy. Yeah. Awful. Like I am missing seeing a lot of people, agreed. But I'm also at a point where I'm like, look, it just is what it is. You gotta, like, we're staying in here for a purpose. Yeah. There's a reason why we are all like chilling at home. I got a Switch. They've been putting a lot of hours into the Switch.
I saw.
I know, that's cute, right? A lot of hours into the Switch. Really sort of like, mainly doing that. And working and chatting shit with you.
It's great. So, we've been having phone calls, we've been having Zoom quizzes. My God, I have had so much Zoom calls. I am so sick of Zoom.
It's almost like quarantine is sponsored by Zoom.
I know. You know what? Yeah. So Zoom, if you're listening, you know what? If you're looking to sponsor 2 brown gay boys from London, Liverpool, Manchester, here we are. Do you know what?
I can do the ad for them right now if they want.
So Dan, let's go.
This podcast is brought to you by Zoom. Zoom, the only option you have because you're locked in your house. If you really want to talk to your friend, if you really want to see that bitch Sandra from The Office again, and discuss why she didn't get back to your email, Zoom is here for you. Zoom, because you can't go outside.
And if you need more, you could also upgrade to Zoom Gold, where you can make the background be the club where you wish you were, but you're not.
Zoom. You want to pretend you're in a nightclub even though you're in your own house by yourself with your music on, drinking all the alcohol that you had to go out and buy because you drank every bit of alcohol in your house for 2 weeks of lockdown. Zoom.
Do you know what's really funny?
For no pounds off, because this is not a sponsorship or an actual.
Funny you should say that. I was having like a beer the other day, and my flatmate goes, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "Look over there." Confusion. I was like, "I'm not drinking." I am telling you now, Dan, I have enjoyed lockdown. It's been great. I had loads of uni work to do, but at the same time, I have drank so much unnecessary alcohol. What the hell?
I mean, the word isn't unnecessary.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something. I like if I go out, I cannot even think a bottle of wine. I am thinking bottles of wine a night. I will tell you something. I will tell you what the real gig is. I am hooked on Moscato. I have only discovered Moscato wine in lockdown. And I will tell you something, that it's the tea. Moscato is sweet white wine, and it is thebombdiggity.com. It is so good. Now, I'm not very much of a wine drinker. Everyone knows I'm a massive gin connoisseur. I love gin. It's been my thing. All kind of gin. However, I've literally gone into Moscato wine, and it's like, it just makes me feel good. It makes me want to get dressed to look good on Zoom in the front room, looking like a bag of money. Love it.
So you drink Moscato in your house, dressing up like you're on a Real Housewives reunion.
Do you know what? Zoom give me that sensation that Monique Hart was on about. I'm right.
And that was your ad for Zoom. It took 2 minutes.
It took 2 minutes.
Nah, honestly, like in lockdown, like we're all going through it. It will be over eventually.
It will.
Just like stay safe.
I know.
Stay in the house you can.
And
you make be smart about it.
I have to admit though, we have to shout out Anchor. So Anchor is the platform that we're sharing this podcast on, and this podcast will actually be available on Spotify. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's mental. So Anchor has they work together with Spotify, and if you host a podcast on Anchor, it goes straight to Spotify. So if you don't listen on Anchor, you'll be able to listen to Spotify and Apple Music, which is pretty awesome. So look at us. We're the real deal now, Dan.
Look at it actually happening.
We have done a show. Like, can you believe this?
We did one.
I know, this is one of many. And you know what? I hope you guys like it. I hope feedback is always good. We actually have socials.
But can I just remind everybody that if you are going to give criticism, please direct them to @Lana Del Rey.
Yes, and make sure you find her address on most. I don't even know if she signed her record label, but if you could find her record label, send them some fan mail, send them some hate mail, put some poo in a letter, send it.
I would once again like to say, please do not actually send Lana Del Rey hate mail. Don't put shit in a letter to Lana Del Rey.
No, we will never. We never endorse that. Never. Kidding. No, it's fine. We I love music, but you just have to always accept when things are wrong and things are broken. And Lana, that was a bad call on you. I don't hate you. I just feel like your choices that you made could have been better. So, choices.
Do you want to say on the socials?
Yes. So the socials are the 802 Podcast on Twitter, and there is the 802 Podcast on Instagram, and you could find Dan at.
It's at Dan James LDN.
LDN as in London, and you can find me. Nick Charles, which is nk.charles on Instagram, nk.charles on TikTok, which my video just hit over 70k views. Just gonna plug that. Plug that in there.
Speak on it.
Nick Charles is _Nick Charles at Twitter. So this has been the 802. Dan, any final words for the listeners that are finally hearing what me and you sound like? You know what's really funny? Before I go, a lot of people are always they never know what I sound like. They're like, what do you sound like? Because I don't post a lot of stuff anywhere, like my voice and stuff. So it's very much like, oh my God, what does Nick Charles actually sound like? When people hear me, it's like, oh my God, you have an accent. I was like, yes. So I was born in the lovely Isle of Trinidad and Tobago, which is where Nicki Minaj is from. We always rep for the Babs, Nicki, I got you, girl. And I have always been, so my accent is I've been here 11 years? No, 10 years actually. So my accent is a bit messy. So now that the listeners get to hear what I sound like, I hope I fulfill your fantasy. Feel the jealousy.
And I already know that I don't, because I sound like a drag queen in Blackpool. But, we are given the voice we're given, and this is mine.
I know. We'll be here every week. So we will be back. We're going to try to. This is just a pilot show, and the pilot show is always we're probably gonna listen back to this and learn. But I feel like Dan has gone very well. I feel like this is what I wanted. I know for a fact when we were starting this podcast, I know it was going to be a chin wag. It was going to be a conversation that everyone could listen to and have a laugh and say, because that's what we are. We've always been, our friendship has always been based on having a laugh, critiquing stuff, and just living life. We've always been two happy-go-lucky souls.
I thought our friendship was based on robbing banks.
Nobody.
Is that not what we've been trying to do?
Mm-mm.
Oh, then I've made some.
So you need to read that terms and condition of this friendship real quick. You rob the bank, and I will wait on the island of Timbuktu, where it's safe. So you just wire me all the money, sit down in prison, become the queen, cute, and I'll bail you out in about 6 years' time. That's it.
Okay. Well, at least I know the trajectory, and at least we've got a path.
We have a full path. And you know what? We are bonded by blood because we're brown, and that's a given. That's just how it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for joining the 802. It's been fun.
It's never going to be crunchier than this.
It's probably going to be. You know what? I feel like the next show it's going to be fun. And then eventually, when we're out of lockdown, we'll be able to record in the same room. Because at the moment, I'm actually recording in my bedroom where I am locked away from the rest of the house. So I don't get any noise disruption. I literally close my window to make sure I give that full ambiance that I am.
Boo! I close my window. I turn my fan off.
I'm
sweating. I'm sweating.
But yes, so this has been the 802, and it's been a pleasure. So to listeners, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your nan, tell Lana Del Rey's fans, come listen to us. We got something to say. You might like it, but hey, life. We'll be here anyway. So that's the key. So Beyonce fans, Blue Ivy, we love you. Give us a listen. Tell your friends. Tell your father to share our podcast on Rock Nation.
Nick, are you ever gonna end?
Leave me alone. You see. Dan, he always comes to me, but that's cool.
Hey, there's a reason why you asked me to do this.
True. There's a reason why I'm never going to call you again. But,
Well, I'll talk to you again next week.
Until then, listeners, it's been great. And from me and Dan, this has been the 802. We'll see you on the flip side. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.